Hey guys, and welcome back to more World of Guns gun disassembly. Today we're doing the M-Run Garand, which is a staple of the American Army since World War II. It's used in Vietnam as well as Korea. So it's pretty simple. Field strip, move the magazine or loader, which also has part of the trigger. Follow a rod mechanism. Gas cylinder locking screw, gas cylinder lock, gas cylinder, front guard handle, operating rod, bolt, follower arm, operating rod, follower arm, bullet guide, and lastly the follower. So this may seem like a lot of parts, and in some ways it is, but they all flow, they're pretty much all connected to each other. Watch as we reassemble. Follower, bullet guide, okay, watch where we're putting these pieces. They're all kind of following each other in a smooth motion. You're moving pretty much up the gun as you put on pieces. So it makes a lot of sense. Like the field strip makes a lot of sense. It might seem hard, but it's actually easy because you know exactly what pieces to move. Because you kind of just move up and down the gun. But we'll do a full assembly here. We are going to start with our field strip because that's one of the ways I find that's best to do this gun. So it was stock. Oops, I can't reach it from there. Follow rod mechanism, cylinder lock, gas cylinder, front handguard, operating rod, firing pin arm, operating rod, follower arm, bullet guide, follower. Okay, so now we have a lot of pieces to disassemble. The slide on the follower. Oops. I thought it was that one. No? Oh, that's just one part. These are things that make me angry about this game. You need to pull up the accelerator pin to pull up the accelerator. You can't just grab the accelerator and pull it right out. But you do have to click on the accelerator to remove the accelerator pin. That gets me a little bit peed off. But anyway, we continue. Pull off the spring there. Pull off the stacking swivel. The front sight. Okay. And then this piece also needs to be assembled, so stock furrow. Oh, I can't move the rear swivel till after. Butt plate screws. Move the butt plate itself. Rear swivel. Cap. I don't think there's a screw back there, is there? No. Some have a screw back there, but this one, I guess there's nothing to hold on really, so let's want to take out the front bat. Okay, so those all parts are all assembled, but we want to keep working on parts we've already pulled out. So pull out the two pins, so you pull out the trigger, hammer spring, don't forget the sear, hammer, trigger guard, I have to turn a little bit, grab the safety, the clip ejector, oops, sorry, clip latch, right side nut, windage knob, elevation knob assembly, bolt, aperture. Look, there's a spring in that knob there. Right side base. That's completely assembled. Ejector. Oh, sorry, this is the extractor. This is the ejector, sorry. Firing pin. Rear handguard. Rear handguard butt. Barrel. And barrel block. So, Not too much, not really a difficult assembly, just a lot of pieces, a lot to remember. But we'll get it for sure. So, barrel block, barrel, rear handguard block, rear handguard, clip latch, oop, the windage nut, rear sight base, aperture. Let's try to click on that notch, Gucci note for knob assembly, windage knob, rear sight nut, firing pin, ejector, extractor. Bolt can go back in and together. That's all kind of afterward stuff. I guess we can throw this together. Cap, rear swivel, butt plate, boot screw, machine screw, stock furrow. Okay, so that's that. That's all pieces of something else. Okay. Okay, well I didn't mean to click on that. This is the, okay, so, no, not the safety, okay. Now I don't actually remember which piece goes on first. Clip ejector. But, oh, it is the safety. Well, that's what I thought it was. No, not hammer. Trigger guard. Safety's already on. Hammer, there we go. Hammer spring housing. Oops, I've got the sear back on the trigger, then the trigger goes in. Then trigger pin, hammer pin. No? I thought the follower rod went back on. No? No? Guess I am incorrect. Anyway. Oh, this is that stupid accelerator thing again. Okay, so wait. Follower. Follower. Follower arm. Operating rod. Okay, that's all after. Follower arm. Follower rod mechanism. That's the front handguard. Front handguard. No. Got. This piece is disassembled, so it threw me off. Gas cylinder lock, cylinder lock screw, stock, trigger housing. Kinda got thrown out of couple places there, but anyway, the part I actually want to show you guys now. The Garand has a very interesting way it shoots off its clips. 8 shot. Oh, I guess you can't say. Oh, we should go into slow motion then. Okay. I guess we don't want to be in slow motion the whole time. Just thought I'd check them this way. Should be 8 rounds. Okay. That's I don't want to be an X-ray when this happens, but okay. So watch. It fires. Now watch the clip. Bullet comes off. And then the whole clip flies out. When this happens, it makes a ka-ting sound. Okay, it despawns, that's why. Okay, that ka-ting sound was very important. What happened often is, when you'd fire your rounds, your gun went ka-ting, and your enemy knew your gun was empty. So, what could happen is, you'd fire your rounds, your gun would go ka-ting, and then the enemy would charge you and kill you, most likely. What this could also be used in mind games though, if there was two soldiers, if there's already a soldier in the room and you charge into the room, fire off, you fire your last round, your gun goes ka-ting, your opponent charges in to come kill you and you have a friend, your friend shoots the enemy. The other thing I heard, which I don't really believe because I don't think you would simulate the sound, but I heard that US Marines and US Army men would carry around these empty clips and then they throw them against rocks and try to simulate that sound, but I don't think you could simulate that sound very easily because it's the sound of the magazine ejecting, so it'd be hit quite hard and you'd be hit against metal. Like, I don't know how you'd simulate that sound. If you threw it against a rock, it'd make a much heavier sound, not as high pitched. This is quite a high pitched sound. So, anyway, I guess the other thing I didn't explain about this gun is pretty much all guns were bolt action at this time, or all rifles. So this is the first kind of bolt action rifle. Pretty much the first of its kind in general issue. I guess I shouldn't say that they didn't exist, because they did exist, but this is the first one in general issue where every soldier got a semi-automatic gun. So it was a staple use. It's very interesting, but we'll actually hop into the inside mechanisms. So I'll do a couple fires just without slow motion, and then we'll hop to the slow motion to kind of explain how it goes. I've actually never seen a Garand inside. I just read about them and I kind of just know about them. So 2 as usual is going to be our best. Let's quickly reload. Let's unload. But anyway. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, you can't reload the weapon until, well, you can't reload it at all. It has to be, you have to unload all the shells in it, because there's no way for the clip to feed out the bottom. Most clips feed out the bottom. This one feeds a whole clip in from the top. So, and then when it's empty, that clip pops out, and you just stick a new clip in, which made it really easy to reload, but a little bit more difficult to unload. So, anyway, so we're gonna watch here as always. Triggers pulled, release the spring, hammer strikes. Don't know where this energy comes from. I guess the gas piston right here. Like, this is all the gas pistons, so guessing the gas is from the gun. Push this piston back, which reload the weapon. But anyway, trigger pull, releases the hammer, hammer strikes, and then the gas, yeah. Gas pushes this back, which cocks the weapon and loads the next round. Gas pistons are really amazing, because before that you always had to cock your next round. But having them cock your next round for you is pretty amazing. So, I might as well just get into, I didn't even want 10 times, I just want 2 times. You can just kind of see a couple more shots. That's how it works. Hop into 3, eject the clip. Oops. I wish they wouldn't have reloaded in slow motion, but I guess it's people who want to see reloading in slow motion possibly, but it's hard to rattle off like rounds fighting in rapid succession as well if you're using the slow motion. They seem to lag between each round. But anyway, so there's quite a few additional things you could put on your M1 Garand. You could put on a cheek pad just when you shot. Slap your cheek on there. Had a bayonet, as all weapons did. You could mount a scope on. This was not common, but it happened. They often still use the Springfield. The Springfield was the gun they used before the Garand. They often still use the Springfield for a scouted sniper rifle because bolt action rifles are quite a bit more accurate in this era. So, well, you can still put up your rear sight even with. I don't know why they let you put up the rear sight with your scope on, but I guess that's possible. But hey guys, thanks for coming out for World of Guns Gun Disassembly, and we'll catch you in the next one for more. Thanks guys. Later.